rules and laws have not changed. We still have Title 42. Here's the problem from a different perspective. Let's remove the political reality or responsibility, the political game that is playing with this topic, right? Unfortunately, we have no real answers. We have no real solutions, right? So whatever the Trump administration was able to do was just to slow it down a little bit, but there was no meaningful changes that make anybody happy. There's no one happy. Nobody at the border states, nobody inside of the country, no one is happy about the way immigration is going right now. Now you have the Biden administration comes into power. The fact of the matter is that there really is no real game plan on how they're going to handle the immigration crisis that we have going on. But can we talk about the people for a second? Just a second. Just for a minute. Can we talk about the people that literally over basically 2 years ago started to hear the idea that there was going to be a pro-immigration president coming into power? If this person actually got elected, even before President Biden got elected as president of the United States, you actually saw a significant amount of caravans coming in from South and Central America that made it through Guatemala, through Mexico, to be able to start camping at the border. And that number, unfortunately, and you basically have a scenario where people are anticipating the fact that it was going to be easier, friendly. Maybe just make it an open door policy, come in, which almost looks like that at this very moment, right? But I want you to think about the people that left their country hoping that they were going to be able to embrace the American dream, hoping that they were going to come to the land of opportunity, right? I want you to think about the people that were coming in here, that were coming into our country with children, young children that have to be exposed to not only the elements out there, but also exposed to crime, exposed to cartels along the way, drug cartels along the way, exposed to hunger, exposed to sickness, to so many things that they have to suffer through. I want you to think about the amount of women that were actually put through sexual exploitation. There is no other way to describe it. Being taken to prostitution centers or along the way, repeatedly being abused and raped by very bad characters, very bad people. So think about the people that has been camping out by the border, just waiting for something to happen, because as of this moment, the status quo continued to be what it was since the Trump administration. So here we have two presidents, two different administrations that somewhere somehow had managed to find a way to make this whole situation worse. Definitely not better. There's nobody that can actually make an argument that the situation that we have going on right now is better than what it was. Guys, the reason why I know this is because that's how I came into the country. It's a very humble. I definitely like to make sure, especially even for the purpose of full disclosure, right? It's just a humbling way of accepting, you know what, that's how I came into this country. And what I see is a crisis that continues to deteriorate. I see more people dying. I see more people being abused. I see children being used for things that are definitely children shouldn't be exposed to. We don't have an answer. So the pros and the cons have to include not only the political players, not only the people that happen to be inside of the country, but also take into consideration what it's actually doing to the people that somewhere, somehow they feel that they were extended an open door invitation, open door policy. And the fact of the matter is that at this moment, this administration has a mess. I have no idea how they're going to be able to fix it. But for what it looks like at this very moment, it doesn't even look like they have a plan. So I'm calling both of them out. I'm calling also Republicans and Democrats for not producing a real comprehensive plan that is going to provide an answer so that we don't continue to see the kind of images that we're seeing at the border. It's time that we tackle this issue. It's time for everybody to get involved. It's time for every single one of us to say something about it. I'm inviting you to do that. Please make your comments known. Say something about it. Please move this video around. Let just see if anybody has a very specific perspective. The fact of the matter is that we need to improve our immigration system. We need to make sure that we have a better way to handle what's going on, what's taking place, what's happening to the people that happen to be at the border at this very moment. I think it's time every single one of us gets involved. I had no intention to be in front of a camera, but this is one of the main reasons that got me to say, you know what, I can't just keep talking about it without doing something about it. So here I am, adding my little perspective, inviting you to share your perspective. What do you think should be the solution? What do you think are the pros and the cons connected to how every single administration has handled Title 42 and the immigration crisis? If you like the information that you're getting here right now, please share the video. I want to make sure that everybody is talking about this topic just a little more, because we definitely got to come up with a solution. Please like it, subscribe to our channel. We definitely want to continue to have some of these conversations and make them available to you. So thank you for watching today, for joining us, and for being kind with this perspective that we know is a little controversial. Thank you.